This Texas ranch property and home is available for sale right now. We are in Bertram, Texas, which is right in between Liberty Hill and Burnet, Texas. I'm Seth Koppel. I'm a realtor here in Central Texas, and I specialize in new construction properties as well as acreage properties like this one. So let's get straight inside the main house here. Immediately, you can see the high-quality construction, the rustic feel with these massive wood beams and the massive stone fireplace there on the back wall. And we're also going to head over to the guest home. Now, this guest home has a kitchen that is spacious enough and nice enough that it will beat most main house kitchens. And what you need on a property like this is a massive metal shop, storage building with a 5-stall horse barn, and you are going to see that in just a few minutes. And the swimming pool on this home is one of the best and biggest swimming pools I have ever seen on a residential property. And of course, I am going to show you so much of the land of this property. We're sitting on over 26 acres of beautiful land. You've got pasture, you've got trees, you've got a beautiful pond. We're going to see all of it. But one of the nice things to do after you've been outside for hours, enjoying the outdoors, enjoying the horses, the swimming pool, whatever you're doing outside, it's wonderful to come home and come to dinner in a beautiful home and a kitchen like this. So there's so many high-end upgrades here. I'm going to point them all out. I'm going to give you all the stats on this property as we get into it. And let's start right here with this beautiful vent hood and this massive 48-inch wolf range. Right here, you've got the double ovens. You have 4 burners, a griddle, a grill. You've got the pot filler. And look how grand that vent hood is. It's just so beautiful. And I'm going to show you how each of those little corbel areas pull out to a spice rack in just a moment. You have the microwave built in right here into the island. You have a matching refrigerator, and you can see this beautiful sink right there. Looks like a hand-hammered copper refrigerator, massive single basin with the apron front here, looking out into that family room, great room space with that wall of stone right there and the vaulted ceilings and those wood wall accents there. Just beautiful. You have 2 pantries I'm going to show you, and it's just such a large, spacious kitchen, and you're going to live all around this. And here I'll show you this spice rack here, how this comes out, and this happens on both sides. And there's a lot of different finishes throughout on this home. You have a nice little area here, custom finishes throughout this home. So while you're looking for that outdoor lifestyle, that ranch, that Texas ranch property, that cowboy lifestyle, you know, it's very nice to come home to a main house that has so many luxury finishes throughout. This is one of the 2 pantries. I'll show you the other one in just a moment. And also, I want to thank the listing agent of this property for allowing us to tour today, Megan Turnipseed with Keller Williams. Thank you again for allowing us to tour today. We so appreciate it. So here is the second pantry. Actually, this is probably the main pantry because it's a lot larger than the other one, but you have 2 pantries in this home. So that's phenomenal. And I can't wait to show you what's next. We're going to pass through the main living space, the home office here. I'm going to give you a glimpse of, and of course, we're going to get into that beautiful home office in a few minutes. And I love all of these heavy doors with the leaded glass. It's beautiful. And we're here in the great room space for a quick moment. If you love rustic, heavy construction like this, look at these wood beams, all that stone on the back wall, and more wood on the wall here. You will love this home right here. But I